back in business.
Yes,
How does it
we are.
feel to be back in action all together?
Another series, huh? I can't believe it.
I'm so excited it's finally here. I feel like it's been a year, and it's just like the moment's arrived.
Yeah, and friendly competition, healthy competition.
Yep.
Also, I know our previous conversations were, we get to poke fun at Tarek. So talk to me a bit about that. Was that like the most fun part for you guys, or is it really just the healthy competition part?
Well,
Oh, definitely making fun of Tarek.
yeah, making fun of him was a lot of fun, especially for me because she picks on him a lot. So I just joined in and got to have fun without getting in trouble for picking on him.
Wow.
Yeah. No trouble then? No trouble back at home. She gets
No.
away with it then.
Oh, she gets away with everything.
It's all just fun and
Yeah.
games, not serious.
He takes it really.
Oh, I
well.
would say some things were serious.
Like when you're shorter than me.
She showed up to filming wearing like 16-inch heels
This guy
one
went
day.
upstairs and changed his shoes.
Showed up looking like a giant.
He had to go put on his higher boots so that he wasn't
You're wearing them
shorter on
today.
her. Yep,
Yep.
these are the high boots.
See, I love it. See, now we're really getting into it. This is what we can look forward to
I
on
tell
the
the
show.
secrets too, like the behind the scenes, and she's like, "Oh, really? He got a spray tan?" I'm like, "Yep."
I never got spray tan.
You're right.
You know, I feel like you take this in stride, though. You know, it's all part
I'm
of
used to the abuse.
yeah, it's all part of good TV, you guys.
Exactly.
You know, so obviously, Christina, in the premiere, we see Josh. What was it like to rewatch these scenes as sort of you're moving through it? You know, obviously that were teased from the premiere episode.
So being in those moments, I remember feeling very stressed and feeling like this is not making good television. This isn't fun. And then rewatching it just confirms sort of what I thought. It's just like that agitation that he was going through, that would have made for a really rough show every episode, right? I couldn't survive that because I've filmed forever and it's never been like that. So watching that, and I mean, it's emotional, right? Yeah. So I honestly feel bad for myself in those moments because I'd been putting up with that kind of behavior for far too long.
Well, and you guys had a during conversation, very emotional time. So, you know, were you worried about being so vulnerable, or is it just natural? This is just the way your life is, and you're going to let it show.
The moment that Tarek and I were talking.
Yeah.
So the producers told me I just have to tell Tarek that Josh and I split up because, you know, we have to say that on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so going into that, I never had an intention to get emotional. I don't really even cry hardly ever. And so it just turned out like that. And it was authentic and raw. And I forgot the cameras were there. And it just became a very real moment.
Yeah. And the same for you then, Tarek, as well. Just you're there listening and you're taking it in, and this is real life. This is your real life.
Yeah, I mean, it was totally unexpected, and I didn't know what was about to happen. Either did Christina, and we ended up sitting down talking a very long time, and in the end, I think it was very, very healing. And I've said it many times, it wasn't healing just for us, but I think for a lot of people around the world that have followed our story.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel like the world is finally seeing like what you were going through, and
it's
you know,
stressful. I mean, we could play it off like it's not stressful going through public divorce, or in my case, multiple. It is stressful, and I think, you know, when it's like you're a celebrity, people just forget about feelings and everything. But it's like, you know, on top of going through the divorce, we're very busy and we have kids and we're working hard, and so it's just like things can pile up, and yeah, I think it kind of shows more of a human side of us.
So there's Heather Dubrow, we've got Ant, we've got Amanza. So, you know, and I know we have Jeff Lewis too. So, and he can often spark some drama, as we all know, but fun. He's fun.
He is
So, yeah. So, you know, and his energy can be fun and messy. So what did he bring to everything? Like, was there, when he was a judge, like, what did he bring to it? Did he increase any of the drama at all?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
he was very different at our flip, and then all of a sudden we show up to Christina's flip, and he was like a completely different person with Christina. And we're like, hold on a second, you were just supporting us, and now you're over here besties with her, but you'll see it.
He knows how to play both
this.
sides. I like this.
Definitely
Yeah.
does.
Okay,
So
and
it
then
threw
he's
us
doing-
off, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. I love him.
So obviously your Selling Sunset co-star Amanza, she came on. So would you consider anybody else from, you know, the former cast to to come on and have sort of a similar experience?
For sure. I think any of them would love it. I mean, they get to now see me in a completely different business. I was doing, high-end real estate, and now I'm flipping houses, and I think they're so proud of me. And it was fun for her to come in and see what I'm doing and what I've learned and the transformations that I'm doing with our flips. And she was so excited. I would love to have Mary, Chriselle, they all have such great eyes, and they know me so well, so it'd be fun.
I pitched Christine.
Oh, God.
You would be in big trouble.
God,
I don't like her either.
No, you don't even know.
So why though? Why is she in trouble? Why would she?
I picked my
We shouldn't
judges
even-
to mess with him, and I was like, "Oh, I know who I should pick. Oh, it's perfect. I don't like her either, Christine." And I was like, "Oh my god, imagine the drama. I'm just trying to make good TV."
The look on your
I'm glad
face.
I didn't do it. I didn't know it was that bad.
You're like, absolutely not. This isn't happening.
God, no.
Really, not for good ratings.
God, no.
Well, it's that
I'd rather
bad,
move to Mars.
Okay, she's out.
So, obviously, the healthy competition of the show. Best and worst parts. We're all filming with exes here. Talk to me a little bit about that. This is what people are tuning in for,
Well,
and they
she's filmed
love
with
you
the
guys.
most. She
I
filmed
know.
with the most exes. How many was that? 4, 5, 6? How many did we have on the show?
3.
Oh my god.
That we know of.
I feel like there was a lot of after Josh was removed from the situation, there was a lot of best moments.
Okay.
I think that it brought us all closer together, us three, and especially me and Christina. Obviously, we co-parent together, and we talk every day for the kids, but we don't talk on a deeper level, I'd say, and this brought us in just a different dynamic in general, and we had a lot of fun together, and we saw a different side of each other that we didn't know.
And I think filming a TV show can be hard in general. I filmed with a lot of people, and it doesn't come naturally for everyone. So filming with Heather, it comes very naturally for her, and she's very fun on camera, very vibrant. I text her after, "You're so fun to film with." That to me is the best part. That's refreshing. I think I gained even more respect for her, and then just the way that they filmed together. The whole thing was super fun.
Yeah.
The drama comes from the houses and the timelines, but not from each other.
We expected maybe some drama between us, but it never really happened. And I think
Maybe next season.
yeah,
Just kidding.
Oh, I love a tease for next season. This is
Dun,
great.
dun, dun. You never know.
How about for you, Tarek?
What was the question?
Yeah. Well, sort of the healthy competition of it all, and sort of what were you sort of more nervous about coming into it, and then at the end you're like, wait, that was nothing.
I mean, extremely nervous about the fact that we could lose, because I worked really hard to build a brand and a name.
Right.
So that was very nerve-wracking. So I was terrified of that. And then, Christina and I on camera, I mean, we filmed together during the worst periods of our lives, and we were still able to do it. So when it came to the actual work itself, I didn't think there was going to be any issues at all. Now, I thought with the three of us, there could be some issues, and it turns out the only issues were them picking on me, which turned out great for them. So it all turned out great.
Okay, so fans, what can we look forward to as people are watching the first episodes? What is the one thing that you can say, keep watching? It's just going to keep getting better and better.
It's a roller coaster. I mean, as the show goes on, it gets more and more competitive because someone wins and someone loses. Someone wins and someone loses. And it carries to the next week all the way to the finale.
Every episode is different, too, especially having different judges and flipping room by room. That was a whole different dynamic that none of us were used to.
And the timelines were so tight.
Brutal. Yeah.
Brutal.
So I feel like fans are going to want to come and see, who won the next one and who won the next one and then who wins overall. So I think they're just going to be so excited to see what we did.
And the judges, I think, were all great in different aspects, and that brings a whole level to the show when it's not just the typical judges you normally see across HGTV. When you're bringing in people like Heather Dubrow and Jeff Lewis, and they're bringing a whole other dynamic, it just makes the whole thing, I think, better to watch.
Well, I can't wait. I've seen some, but I'll keep going. I can't wait to see more. Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
You
too.
Yeah.